Hello everybody. So today I wanted to pick up the camera so we can do our course lesson for today. And the course lesson is lesson 15. My thoughts are images which I have made. And today is a very important lesson because it allows us to accept our responsibility for the thoughts that we have in our mind, and to know that these thoughts have been what we have accepted. That's why they're in our mind. And the moment that we let go of believing these thoughts in our mind to be true is when we create space, is when we create openness within our mind to then be the receiver of knowledge and the receiver of true vision. But while we are believing these thoughts to be true, we will see the projection of our thoughts in our experience, and then believe what we see in our experience through the physical eyes to be our reality, and then we're caught in the dynamic of falsity of mind. Hi, babe.
Hi.
And
do any of your friends want to see me naked?
No, Thomas just got out of the shower. No, babe. And so today, we get to recognize that, our thoughts that we are thinking appear to be real because they come as images. They come as pictures in our mind. And since these pictures are dangled in our mind, I like to say it like the dangling carrot, it's very, very easy for us to snatch onto it and believe that it's real. And as soon as we snatch onto the idea that has been handed to us, we start to snatch onto another one and another one. Before we know it, we're in this tailspin of ego, and now lost behind the veil of illusion, believing that what our physical eyes are seeing is real, and trying to justify and defend the emotions and the feelings that come along with believing these thoughts. So today's lesson releases us from this bondage of mind, which is fabulous. So I'm just going to read the first part here of the course that Jesus shares with us, and it says, "It is because the thoughts you think appear as images that you do not recognize them as nothing. You think them, and so you think you see them. This is how your seeing was made." And this is exactly what I just shared. We think these thoughts. We think that these thoughts that are going in our head are our own. And because we think them, we think we see them, which is the projection, and then we believe that these thoughts and what we're seeing is real. That's the contortion of this ego world, and this is how we are all able to live in this illusory world, because we're believing our thoughts to be real, and every single thought that we have has power, and thus our thoughts create our reality. It creates our experience. This is how powerful we are, right? But up until this point, we didn't know that we were miscreating. We were miscreating because we're listening to another mind, this thinking mind. And so, to continue forward, it says, "This is the function you have given your body's eyes. It's not seeing. It is image making. It takes the place of seeing, replacing vision with illusion." And this is some powerful thoughts here, because we have given, power to our physical eyes, believing that what we see with our physical eyes is true. And I know there's so many people who say, well, if I can't see it, it's not real. This whole idea. It's because we've been given this body power. We think that this body is where our power lies. When in reality, what we're learning is that our power lies in mind. We share one mind. And in this one mind, we share one vision that reminds us of the truth. But when we're seeing separate from this one mind, we are seeing our own idea of the truth, which is not the truth. It's just what we think is true. It's not what really is true as God would have it be. And so because of this, we have replaced seeing with visions of illusion. And so now we need to kind of create space and move beyond these illusions so that we can actually truly see. Jesus continues to share with us that during this time and of recognizing that this image making, which we call seeing, really has no meaning, we will begin to understand this deeper when we have the experiences of having what Jesus calls light episodes. And these light episodes is when we begin to see almost the shimmering radiance of light surrounding objects, surrounding people, surrounding things. And this shimmering light around these objects, people, and things is the step right before true vision. It is allowing us to open to the realization that there's something more than I see with my physical eyes. And when we begin to see this radiance of light around it, we recognize that this light is where the true vision lies, and not in this form that I'm seeing with my physical eyes. But now we're letting the spiritual eye come forward and allowing us to see beyond the form to what's really, really there. So this is the beginning of vision. And Jesus says that they may take many forms, these light episodes. Some of them might be quite unexpected, just happen at a whim. He says, do not be afraid of them. They are the signs that you are opening your eyes at last. They will not persist because they are merely symbolizing true perception, and they are not related to knowledge. These exercises will not reveal knowledge to you, but they will prepare the way to it. And so this is, again, when we have these light episodes, it will be unequivocally experienced that we cannot deny. But very, very often what happens is ego will take these light experiences and be like, whoa, I've had an awakening moment, I'm healed, da-da-da-da-da-da, and run off with the story and not continue with the mind training. But what Jesus is saying, yes, these light episodes are going to be powerful, and you're going to notice a significant difference in your vision, but at the same time, it is not knowledge. It's just paving the way to knowledge, to open to receive the knowledge, but it is not knowledge itself. So he's saying, keep going with the mind training, keep going forward, allow this light episode to be a certainty for you that you're headed in the right direction, but also don't think that it is the truth. It's just on the way to truth, right? So to finalize the course lesson for today, Jesus is saying for us to practice today's idea by repeating it to ourselves first. My thoughts are images which I have made. And then we can open up our eyes and begin to apply this thought to everything that we see, and including what the physical eyes see in the thought of today. So, for example, this water bottle is an image which I have made. This mouse is an image which I have made. This phone is an image which I have made. And just let this thought be the catalyst into deeper understanding, into deeper meaning. Don't try to figure it out intellectually. Again, just be in this space. And as we allow ourselves to be in the space, to be in the stillness, to do this quietly, to do this mindfully, is when we are giving permission for our internal teacher to teach us. That we recognize that our thoughts are images we have made. Therefore, I'm not going to listen to my thoughts. And instead, we can listen to the higher voice of reason, which also resides in our mind, but speaks on behalf of truth, that speaks on behalf of God. So this is our practice for today, and we can take this practice with us wherever we may go. And to even apply this thought, when we're out with people, when we're out at work, when we're out on the street, and to recognize that my thoughts are images which I have made, and to allow ourselves to rest back to embrace a deeper understanding of what is really going on here. So that's it. May light episodes dawn upon everyone's mind today, and so that we all can make way for the truth. And this is something that we know is true because it's universal and can be experienced by all, not just by one. So our willingness will carry us there. So on that note, I hope you all have a fabulous day, and hold a thought in your mind for today, that my thoughts are images which I have made. Thank you, everybody. Love you. Bye.